Sup guys, Danny here. Today's date is March the 13th, 2013, and today was a bit of a sad day. It's been a week since my mum died, and obviously I'm still quite upset. My auntie came today. There was lots of people in the house today. There was my auntie, my nan, there was Steve from the council, who I told you about. There was the guy from the funeral director's place as well. And he basically talked me through what the options were. And quite literally, it was over in a flash. Literally 15 minutes it took to organise everything. I cried. You know, can't be helped, I'm guessing. Yeah, I cried. We picked out the coffin. We picked out the flowers and arranged for a certain piece of music to be played. Now, don't take this the wrong way. My mum always said to me, should I die, don't treat my funeral as a funeral. Treat it as a party. And I'm going to hold to that. You see, my mum was very, very ill. Every day was a struggle. She quite literally lived in the living room. It really gave the name living room as the living room. That's all she did. And I don't have to worry about her anymore. Well, I do actually. I have to wait until the funeral's over, which is going to be next week. So what we've done is, in the next few days, we will organise the funeral a bit more. We've already picked out the coffin, the flowers, where it's going to be held, and the plot where it's going to be buried, and it comes up to a tidy sum actually. What I was concerned was that it would come up to a massive amount of money, and that I would have to go on Kickstarter or Indiegogo and ask for help to pay for it, but no, I can pay for it, it's okay, which is a bit of a relief. So we're going to bury my mum. Originally it was going to be a cremation because we thought that would be more, but apparently it's cheaper to bury somebody than it is to cremate them, which is nice. I cried before the person came, and I cried while he was here. So, I know, I tried to put on a brave face, but it was difficult. So, we're going to play some music, some of her favourite stuff, at the funeral. And I'm going to read a small poem that I wrote when I was a kid that my mum loved. She had it framed, so I'll read that for her. And yeah, that'll be it. There's not many people coming to the funeral. I think there's some cousins of my mum who might be able to come. My uncle Timothy, her brother, her youngest brother, and my aunt Jo, which is her sister, and her mum, my nana, is coming. So it's quite small. There's nothing really much about it. And once it's over, we're going to go out and have a meal. And I know you're going to say, oh God, how could you celebrate somebody's death? But the thing is, I don't see it as the end of somebody's life. I see it as the beginning of something else. All my life I've had to look after my mum, and it's not a burden. I did it before I even got paid for it. I've only just started being paid for it about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I started getting paid for it. So yeah, it's basically a new lease of life, and my auntie says it's now time to fling yourself into the world and get going on it, and I follow her on that. We've also been discussing what's going to happen to the house. Now, more than likely I will lose the house, but I want to hold on to it for as long as I can, because it's my house. You know, I've lived here for a very long time. But what's going to happen is, if I'm not comfortable with moving into a new place on my own, which is more than likely, I don't like to be alone. I can move with my auntie and nan, which is great, you know. My nana suffers from the early stages of Alzheimer's. She forgets things. She forgets my name very quickly, and forgets conversations. I remember yesterday we had the same conversation about 6 times until my aunt came back into the room. So it's a bit sad, really, but you know. So yeah, that's it really. That's what's happened today. I've been writing down some music. I got the music desperately, wrote down what the specific pieces were, and I've written down Lenny Kravitz's Fly Away. She definitely wants that. She said, play that. Don't be shy. Play it. I'm gonna put Bobby McFerrin's "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and I've got one other, but I've got several of them written down here. But I don't want to play anything sad, which is one of these, which I'm gonna get rid of right here. That one. I don't want that one. That's sad. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for today's vlog, guys. Sorry it was only one because it's been busy, you see, in the house. I've cleaned the living room. I've gone over to my auntie's house and spent time there, and we just basically had a chat, and it was nice, to have somebody talk to. And to be honest, we all look the same in our family. We all have the same basic face, and we're really good. I'm gonna say this out loud. We're really good cooks. My mum was a great cook. My auntie's a brilliant cook, and I'm quite good because I've learnt from my mum. So that must run in the family. So yeah, it's been an interesting day. It's been a little bit upsetting, obviously the funeral and all that, and that's going to happen next week. But when it's over, it's over. I can start getting my life on track. Obviously, I want to start making the films again. Like I promised, I would make the films. I'm gonna make the films again. There's going to be like a whole bunch of films that I want to make, and then there's a couple of other things I think I'm going to do. I want to make some Iron Man stuff because of the new Iron Man film that's coming out next month. April the 25th it comes out. I think it's not in this country that comes out. It comes out in America first, and then it comes out here. So maybe 26th, 27th. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I also want to get my business ideas up. I have several ideas that I want to do. One is a product that I want to get done, but I don't have the knowledge to make it yet. I don't have the technical expertise to make something like that yet. I also have a small business idea that might pay a bit better than my carer's allowance, but I'm not too sure about that one yet. I think that's it, guys. Oh no, I wanted to get my gaming company up and running if I could. It won't be like anything special, of course. It's just me. So maybe some simple games at first, 2D side-scrolling stuff, and then after that, I'll get on with something else. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening. I apologise for sitting forward. It's because there's some stuff on the seat and I can't really sit back. I just got to do this before 8 o'clock, otherwise I'll get tired and not want to do it. And I'm leaning forward because my glasses pick up the reflection. So that's it. So guys, that's it, and I will see you tomorrow. Danny S signing off.